And Matthew Grant.
Your Honor, Mr. Hutchinson is upstairs, and he came by to see whether or not you really needed to see him because Matthew Grant is in accountability court. He has been accepted to accountability court, but if you need him, he can come back down.
No, I only needed him if he hasn't been doing what he's supposed to be doing. So sounds to me like that one's on track and we're good to go. So, all right, I'm going to mark that off my list of things to worry about. All right, Alicia Green. Some sort of motion. Green?
In the back.
Oh,
Stand up, ma'am.
okay. There's a hand in the back. All right, is this
It's a record restriction.
okay. All right, record restriction. All right, thank you so much. Got it. That's page 3. Anybody else anything on page 3? All right. Laura Griffin. Okay, thank you. Chelsea Johnson. All right. It looks like it's a modification.
The documentation wasn't in there, so I don't know what she's requesting.
Okay. Yeah, but we don't know what it is, what she's requesting, but we'll figure it out. All right, Josiah Mangum. Thank you.
For
All right.
Johnson, it says she has her own motion here. It says modification needed for employment.
Okay. Do you mind printing a couple copies of that and let Mr. Shepard and Director Matthews have it? Thank you. All right. Quintavia Mays.
Probation.
Thank you. Deshaun Mays. Mortimer. I think he pled, didn't he?
He pled, he's in jail on a warrant,
Oh.
but I don't know how, I think Carly sent out that this was an error.
Yes,
Yes,
it
ma'am.
was not supposed to be on this calendar.
Oh, that's right. I saw that email. So, all right, everybody mark it off.
He's in jail on a warrant for our
It-
probation.
Yeah, but this is not supposed to be on here today.
I think I have him on for next week for the new charges.
Okay. All right, Dezoria Miles.
Probation.
Thank you.
That's a pre-trial diversion, Judge.
Okay, thank you for that.
Yes, it is.
PTI. Got it. Okay, that's page 5. Page 6. William Parker. Looks like a motion of some sort.
Mr. Parker has a warrant, Judge. We filed to revoke his bond.
Mr. Parker, come on up to the podium.
He's represented by Mr. Moody now. He was originally represented by Mr. Charles, and then he was represented by Doc Upshaw. We filed a motion to revoke his bond, and that's that hearing.
Okay.
It's been on the run now for months.
All right, Mr. Parker, what I'm gonna do is I need everything to stop moving in your case. So White's about to walk up and put handcuffs on you. I'm gonna put you in the jury box, but I'm not just sending you out to the jail. I'm gonna then take a moment and look at everything. But just for this moment, at 9:33, I need everything in your case to stop moving. And the way I do that is White puts cuffs on you and I put you in the jury box. Okay?
Mr. Moody is here today. He said he had to be in municipal court first.
Okay.
Said he's got municipal court, and superior court, he'll be here as soon as he can.
Okay. All right. Then I'm just gonna leave you there, Mr. Parker, until Mr. Moody shows up. All right. Quinn Darius Phillips. Thank you. Jeremy Poor. I bet that's a 30 for 30. Wow. All right, no response.
For probation warrant, towing.
Granted. Okay. I mean, it's, it's like when you see the thing that says, that there was a fatality in Atlanta with a car wreck, you have to remember that 1 million people in Atlanta successfully made it to work and back. One sad person did not. And these are the folks who just absolutely determined to go to jail, and I'm going to honor their efforts. So it's just a really stupid way to go to jail. Brittany Radican, no response. Probation.
For probation warrant color.
Granted.
This is a family.
Oh, you're kidding. Also?
That was a pay only.
Again, maximum effort in the wrong direction. Come on. Here, I'll go ahead and this one. I'll take the other one now. All right, these are ready. All right, Stuart, we'll deal with in just a minute. All right, looks like Adrian Taylor has most of this calendar right here. Okay. Okay, Timothy Watkins. Okay, thank you. Devin Williams.
That's your virtual.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if Angel gave him permission.
That's what I was just about to ask.
Yeah, I have questions too. I'm gonna find out answers to that. I'm setting that one also.
Revocation.
So there was an email thread that got thrown around late yesterday afternoon about this. So, Mr. Williams, you're okay. You just sit tight. Okay. All right. So a couple of announcements to sweep everybody else up.
Yeah, he's one more.
Oh, I do? Oh, sorry. Ameria Willis,
License permit.
license permit? Okay. Give the bailiffs whatever paperwork you have. All right, I'll take a look at that. Okay. Okay, now a couple announcements. Is anyone here whose name was not called? All right, we're gonna work our way across. I think I've got y'all's list right here. Stand up if your name was not called. Really loud, what's your name?
It's 25 SR 1185.
So just walked in. Yeah. What are you here for?
Probation.
I think he's trying to modify his probation to move out of state.
And it was,
25 SR 1185.
Did you go to the clerk's office and request to be on the calendar?
Yes, ma'am.
He did.
And I think at the time he'd already taken a plea, but we hadn't closed it. And then when we closed it in Odyssey, it canceled the hearing. So
so you got ahead of the entry.
yes.
Okay. So he's properly here, and there was a clerical error downstairs. It's really a software error downstairs that wasn't caught. So, all right, you sit tight. We're obviously going to have to regroup to talk about your case. You're properly here, but you're not on the calendar due to a software glitch. We will do our best we can to address your case today. And again, that was 25 SR 1185. Is that right? Okay. All right, nice and loud, ma'am. What's your name?
Destiny Adams,
And what are you here for?
probation.
Was you just on calendar? Didn't we have a Destiny?
Destiny Adams?
Didn't we have one on our trial count, Destiny Adams?
I have a
Yes.
24 SR 1820. Is that it?
Yes.
I don't have a Destiny Adams.
This with Nichols. This is Courtney Nichols.
Was she the one that was supposed to come
Oh, yeah. Courtney's gonna walk her into plea today. Good.
Okay, you're in hand. Took us just a minute. Everything's exactly as it says. I kind of remember that conversation too. Do you have any estimate as to when Courtney will be here?
When I first got here, she said maybe 20 minutes.
Okay, so that's fine. How about this? Why don't you step out in the hallway, turn your phone back on, just give her office a call. She's really good at keeping everybody in touch. I'm not worried about it, but it'd be good for you to get an update and just give it to the bailiffs. Yep, this totally rings a bell. And it's spelled Destany, Destany. And it's 24 SR 1820. Okay, that's everybody over here. Nice and loud, ma'am. What's your name?
Miranda Woods.
And what brings you here today, Miss Wood?
I'm here to change a plea, a traffic violation due to a police officer's discrimination of my children who are all disabled.
Okay, thank you so much. Let me look you up.
Looks like it may already be closed, like she fled.
Oh, she called my office.
She paid the ticket.
Was just unhappy about the
And
time.
she said that they told her to come here.
Oh, there
And
it
all
is.
that, said, terminated her there.
This is 25 TK 3870.
Yeah, Crumpler wasn't terminated, he just moved down to.
Moved
Maine.
somewhere?
Yeah, he's just working in Macon.
All
I
right.
was told he was removed from the force.
Yeah, I'm not arguing this today. I'm not today. I'm not arguing this right now. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. So you sit down. I found you. I found your case. That's as far as I'm getting into that at this moment. So 25 TK 3878 Miranda Wood. I don't have any written motions in the file, but I'm interpreting this as some sort of motion to withdraw a guilty plea. So, and I'm going to treat it as such, and we're going to keep moving. Easy enough. Okay. I can handle that one while Mr. Shepherd is having conferences. Okay. Anyone else whose name was not called? All right. So here's what we're going to do next. First thing I'm going to do, actually, let me swear you in. All right. Director Matthews, do you solemnly swear or affirm that all testimony and all matters today that you will give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right. You are sworn in all matters. All right, everybody, here's what we're going to do next. I'm going to turn this over for conferences. What that means to you, let me see if I can put this up on the screen. Okay, give me just 1 second, Clint. 5 seconds. All right, so we're about to start conferences. What does that look like? It means that Mr. Shepherd is going to talk, and Ms. Sexton are going to talk to a couple of you all about their odds and ends. And then Director Matthews and maybe Ms. Peterson will talk to to the probation folks. What's going to happen is they're going to be giving you an offer to resolve your case and go. If that is acceptable to you, there's no pressure for you to accept that. Let me be very clear. There's no pressure for you to accept the offer, but it is a yes or no. So they're going to present it to you. If the offer is acceptable, you will be allowed to sign, accept the offer. They will give you a copy, and you will be free to go. If you do not want the offer, you just say no thank you. Then they will bring you back, sit down, and then I will handle your hearing when I come back on the bench. I need to be very, very clear. This is not a negotiation. It's an offer and a sign or a don't sign and then a sit back down, because this is not going to take all morning. This is just a chance to get a few of you who just want to go back out the door. With that said, do y'all need anything else from me before I step off the bench? You're good. You're good.
And we just have to like, as long as with Judge Coker now.
Okay, so she's in the building. We're good to go. All right, Courtney's
Yeah,
upstairs.
she just sent me a message.
Yeah, she is good to go. What do you need?
Your Honor, Mr. Stewart, we just have to.
Yeah, let's talk back here. So, all right, then y'all, you may step to the restroom. Do not turn your phones back on. Do not go anywhere. If you need to go to the restroom, it's down the hallway on the right. Other than that, you need to be in this seat waiting for your name to be called. I'll be back out when they come get me. Mr. Stewart, is that you, sir? Are you Mr. Stewart? All right, you can come on around and sit with your attorney. They got an extra table there, an extra chair at their table there for you. Mr. Charles, here's a copy. Do you need a copy of the final disposition?
Oh, yes, sir.
And there's a copy for him. Does anybody else want a copy of the final disposition?
Uh-oh.
All right, shut your phones off, y'all.
This is a copy of the. Your Honor, we're gonna consent to the violation of the restitution for $180. What I just found out from my client, he's receiving disability. He said that he can pay the money in 3 payments. So if the court can give him 90 days, every month you receive $900. So divide 40 by 3, so he come to the clerk's office and pay it,
Okay,
and he be released, so that will be good.
so,
So the victim will be made whole, because he said he had the ability to pay, but he's been in jail, that's.
right. Okay, so he's offering to pay specific, and again, and 99% of the time, I don't actually care about money, but this is restitution, so I care. Just saying that out loud, so that there's a record that I only care because this is restitution.
Now, I will point out, Judge, that he's been on probation now for a year and 1 day
Yeah,
and hasn't paid a penny toward his restitution. So
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time believing the promises, the checks in the mail, is gonna come
Okay.
to fruition.
well, I'm gonna take the stipulation, so I have the options in front of me of, how much time does he have left?
He only has 85 days remaining, so I couldn't quite understand how he was gonna try to pay it.
That's okay. So he's been in 51 days?
Right.
51 days in, 80 to 85 days left. Option one for me is we've taken the stipulation, so I'm gonna, you have all the time you need to talk to your attorney, Mr. Stewart?
I mean, this is my first time talking to him though. so-
Right.
About this issue, yeah.
On this, we're not talking about your whole case. This is just on this very, very limited issue of what am I doing with the restitution? And you have a copy of the final disposition there? All right. All right, and Mr. Charles, do you wish to put anything else argument-wise on the record?
Yes, Your Honor. Before you divide by 2 will be $160 a month. If Mr. Sweat can make it, when do you get your disability check? What day?
Like every first of the month.
Okay, so you'll be getting one sometime this week.
Yes, sir.
So
Tomorrow.
therefore, tomorrow, if you can make a payment of $160
Okay,
and make another one December 1st, and make the last one on January 1st, even though your probation will be expired, but if you consent that your probation will be extended until January 1st for you to make the payment.
okay. I really appreciate the creative aspect of this idea, so,
You can, your probation will be over in 80 some days, but you can ask until January 1st so you can make the last payment, so we can give you until January 2nd.
Okay, I
To make the
mean,
last, because the
yeah,
last one,
because
it's
if I
gonna be
was,
$106 a month.
yeah, because if I was to get out, I ain't got no problem with paying it if I can get out, yes. I mean, I have no problem with doing that.
Okay, thank you.
okay, so that's an option. All right, Mr. Shepherd, I heard your argument as well. And frankly, this has been a long history on this case. You know, we lost him for a while. We found him. He's been in jail for a while now that we found him. Mr. Charles, do you wish any more access to the record before I make my decision based upon the arguments of counsel?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Shepherd, anything else before I make my decision?
No, sir. I mean, as always, my primary position is I want my victim to be made whole on that. I just have a hard time believing that's gonna happen.
Okay. All right. Director Matthews, anything else before I make my decision? Okay. All right. So here's my take on it. I only have 80 something days left. We lost you for a while, Mr. Stewart. We had to go find you. And frankly, that's what's stuck in my head is if I cut you loose with an obligation, I still got to go find you. I also need to note for the record that you are holding a copy of the final disposition in your hand. On the front of it, on line 12, it says that you owe victim restitution of $480 to Sam's Check Cashing. And it's my understanding that none of that has been paid. $0 have been paid. Is that correct, everybody?
Yes, sir. I mean,
Okay, that's okay. So, and then when you flip over to the back, you will see where it says on any restitution ordered shall be a collectible debt obligation independent of this sentence and shall be jointly and severally, well, you don't have co-defendants, but it's an independent debt that you owe to Sam's Check Cashing. They can certainly file a lawsuit in magistrate or state court to collect it. They are not in any way whatsoever barred from moving forward. So I'm going to find that given how hard we had to work to find you, given the fact that this far in, there's been nothing paid so far, I appreciate, Mr. Charles, the idea. I like good, bad ideas. It was actually a pretty good, bad idea. But I don't see how I can execute that plan with the time that I have left. So I'm going to revoke 51 days. I'm going to close the case. And Sam's Check Cashing still has legitimate options available to them, both in this court on the civil side and in magistrate court. They can choose, and the Superior Court if they want to go up there. So they can move forward, and it wouldn't be the first time they've sued someone to collect a debt. So, all right, this case is closed. Thank you very much. Harry, will you sign and have him sign agreeing to the form only? Okay, that closes that out. Anything else?
51 days. You've been in jail 51 days. You close it.
Mr. Taylor, I will need Mr. Shepherd to be back in here for this hearing, but I can go ahead and get this started.
yes, sir.
So let's go ahead and go through the basics. Mr. Taylor, are you aware that you are here on three cases, 25 SR 1186, 24 SR 1233, and 24 SR 1281.
Yes, sir.
And in those three cases, you're here today because your sentence enforcement supervisors filed paperwork with the clerk alleging that you're out of compliance with your probation.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that you have the right to have an attorney represent you?
Yes, sir.
And you're here representing yourself?
Yes, sir.
Is that what you want to do? Do you want to represent yourself or do you want to have an attorney?
I'll represent myself.
Okay.
So we good on that here?
Yeah, we're good.
All right.
All right. Y'all are done then? Y'all are good?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Judge. I'm
No,
trying-
no, no. No apologies. No apologies. I've already said before you were outside the courtroom, I already said that you're moving and that you'd be back in a minute. All right, Mr. Taylor, are you ready to go forward, Mr. Taylor?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm gonna find that Mr. Taylor has been notified of all three cases here. He's been advised of his right to have an attorney. He has declined to explore that question and chosen voluntarily, intelligently, and knowingly to represent himself. At this point, Director Matthews is already sworn. Mr. Shepherd, will you be representing the state on this matter?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Taylor, you may have a seat in that first chair right there. All right, floor is yours, Mr. Shepherd.
All right, we'll call Marty Matthews. All right, Ms. Matthews, can you state your name?
Marty Matthews.
And how are you employed?
I'm the director of Spalding County Sentence Enforcement.
And is Adrian Taylor on probation with Spalding County?
Yes, sir.
And for which cases?
For 25 SR 1186, 24 SR 1281, 24 SR 1233.
All right, and when was he placed on probation?
On August 25th of 2025.
And what's the length of his total sentence?
4 years across the three cases.
And the case that he's currently on probation right now is 25 SR 1186, is that correct?
That's correct.
A condition of his probation for 25 SR 1186, was a condition of his probation to get a substance abuse assessment done?
That's correct.
And how long after his sentencing plea was he to get that substance abuse evaluation done?
The deadline to complete that was November 23rd of 2025, so that deadline hasn't came yet.
Okay. Did Mr. Taylor turn in a substance abuse evaluation purporting to be completed after he was sentenced on this case?
Yes.
Okay. When did he turn that in?
He turned that in on October the 6th of 2025. He submitted it by email
Okay. And where, that substance abuse evaluation, where was that done?
at AACS Counseling LLC.
Okay. And does your office make an attempt to verify that that is a genuine substance abuse evaluation?
Yes.
And was your office able to verify that he had actually completed that substance abuse evaluation?
No.
All right, what seemed to be the issue with it?
Well, it looked very similar to an evaluation that he had turned in on a previous case back in 2024. All of the clinicians, supervisor, the information within the report was very similar. When we reached out to try to confirm the one that was allegedly completed on September the 10th, the location would not neither approve or deny. They stated that Mr. Taylor had not signed a release of information, so they could not confirm it.
Okay, so y'all were, but you were also unable to confirm that it was legitimate.
That's correct.
And did he make any statement, or you weren't present for that?
I was not.
Okay. All right, is there anything else that you would have to add to this?
Not in regards to him submitting the evaluations to the office.
Who was the other probation officer that was present?
Ms. Fenezes' officer, and that's who he submitted the documentations to.
And was Deputy Piper present at that time?
Yes, when he was reporting, Deputy Piper works security in our office, and so he's there on our report dates.
I don't have any more questions for Ms. Matthews.
Okay. Mr. Taylor, do you want to ask Director Matthews any questions?
No.
All right. Then, Mr. Shepherd, you may call your next witness.
All right, we'll call Deputy Scott Piper.
Why don't we just leave him where he is? Pull the mic over there. Ms. Taylor, can you see Deputy Piper over there at the table?
Yes, sir.
All right, because otherwise I got to move Director Matthews, and she's got all kinds of stuff up here. So, all right, you may swear your witness.
You raise your hand, please. You swear the testimony you're about to give before the court this morning will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right. Can you state your name, please?
Yeah, Scott Piper.
And how are you employed?
I'm a deputy with Spalding County Sheriff's Department. Right now, presently current assignments, Court Services Division.
And do you also serve as security for the Spalding County Sentence Enforcement on report dates?
Yeah, Wednesdays and Thursdays.
All right, and were you present on a date when, which date did you interact with Mr. Taylor?
That would have been October 8th.
And you were present at the probation office on October 8th, when Mr. Taylor came in that day?
Correct. That would have been a Wednesday, so we go to 6 o'clock on Wednesdays.
All right, and did you overhear a conversation between Mr. Taylor and his probation officer, Ms. Fennessy, about his substance abuse assessment?
So I was, where I normally sit is when they first come in, so I can see them and greet them. Ms. Fennessy was having a conversation with Mr. Taylor. She came out into the hallway and asked me if I would be a witness for her on an issue. I said, yeah. And so I walked into her office, activated my body cam, and basically what you're going to see with the body cam is that not only did I hear it, but the body cam captured it, him admitting that a individual or someone he had paid to alter the, I guess it's the drug evaluation screen.
And so you overheard that conversation?
I did.
All right, and you also said you were wearing a body cam? And does that body cam record audio, video?
Yes.
And to the best of your knowledge, was the body cam that you were wearing that day properly recording and functioning to record audio and video?
Absolutely, and it not only, it does a time date stamp on that.
And is the recording that we're about to tender, that I'm going to tender as State's Exhibit 1 in this hearing, is that a true and accurate depiction of the conversation, the portion of the conversation that you were present for between Mr. Taylor and Ms. Fennessy on October 8th of 2025?
Yes.
All right. Judge, we're going to tender this portion of the body cam as State's Exhibit 1.
Mr. Taylor, do you have any objection to me using this video that they're wanting to play and making my decision on your case?
You say, do I have an objection? Like,
Yeah. Do you have an objection to me, listening to this video and watching it with all of us together
or just how you decide on the case?
and then having me decide, and I'll decide based off of this video? So that's the question on the table is,
Yeah, I object to the video.
you object to the video?
Yes.
And what is your legal basis for the objection to the video?
I don't really know what that means.
Okay. What is anything you have? You said you object. Why do you object to the video?
I'm not sure. I think I want a lawyer.
Okay. Why didn't you ask for a lawyer before the case?
Because I thought I don't know, I thought I could represent myself, but I think I need to have an attorney.
Okay, well, we talked about it before the hearing started. Like, that was the whole point. I said, you have these options, and you said no thank you, and you don't, I'm going to go ahead and just say, I'm sensing that you don't like the winds of change that are blowing, and now you want a lawyer, but we're in this thing now. Like, we've sworn witnesses, we're in our second witness, like, I'm just saying out loud, I didn't catch you off guard here. I gave you your options before the hearing started, and I think I circled back and asked you again if you wanted them, and you said no. So I'm sorry, but that ship has sailed.
Okay.
So be more decisive in what you want going forward, and you'll probably get better responses. But I gave you what you wanted. I gave you the options. Your objection to this video is overruled. You may play the video.
All right, thank you. We can get the feed,
That's me. Here waiting on me.
please.
I don't know if there's going to be volume. Let me see.
Evaluation came from?
Well, somebody applied.
Okay, buddy.
Somebody to do it for me.
You paid who to do it?
I don't know. So he went to pay.
So is it forged?
Well, they just changed the date on the time.
So they changed the date on your substance use evaluation. So that means it's forged. Okay. So basically what's gonna happen is, I'm gonna set you a court date for 10:30 at 9 o'clock. So you need to come to court. Have any questions? All right, you good to go?
So do I get,
You don't get nothing. You don't get something in there.
what's the date?
The 30th? All right. Nice to meet you, witness.
So Deputy Piper, in that video, you hear him admit that he had somebody else forge the substance abuse assessment.
Yes.
And everything you just testified to, that all happened in Spalding County?
Yes, sir.
Judge, I don't have any further questions for Deputy Piper.
All right. Any questions for Deputy Piper, Mr. Taylor?
No, sir.
All right. All right, you, may call your next witness.
Judge, that's all the witnesses the state has in this matter.
Okay. All right. The state has arrested Mr. Taylor, which means that it is your opportunity, but not an obligation. You have the right to remain silent if you wish, to present evidence in your defense. If you choose to testify or if you choose to call any witnesses, they'll be cross-examined by Mr. Shepard after they give me the information, including yourself. And they'll be required to answer those questions as long as those questions are proper.
Okay, I don't have any witness.
All right. Do you wish to remain silent?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm going to find for the record that after discussion, the defendant is knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently choosing to remain silent. That silence cannot and will not be held against him in any way whatsoever. All right. Then that means the evidence is closed. So, all right. Mr. Shepard, you have the right to go first, last, both?
I'll just go last.
All right. Mr. Taylor, tell me why I shouldn't revoke your probation here.
Well, see, the situation was I thought I had a deadline to turn the paper in, like when I went to report. So I thought I was already in trouble, like for not having it done. And I was working like 5 days a week. So I really didn't think I had time to get it done. So I had someone to change the date. It was a real substance evaluation that I'd done before. And I'm the only one working, and I got 3 kids to take care of.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Anything else you want me to know?
No, sir.
All right. Mr. Shepard, you have the right to go last.
Judge, this is a second in 10 DUI. It's also got a hit and run, and then there's another case where he's violated his license restrictions. So multiple DUIs, hits and runs, he's still driving. He's disregarding his obligations to the law as far as continuing to drive. Now he's come in and he's forged a substance abuse assessment. I think it's clear that he probably needs some substance abuse treatment. He did not do what he's supposed to do. He admitted that he forged it. I mean, enough is enough on this one, Judge. I think he just needs to be revoked in full on this.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Well, the evidence, as I've heard it, is that I have 3 cases in front of me. 25 SR 1186 with 661 days remaining. Then I have 24 SR 1281, which runs consecutive to that with 364 days remaining. And then I have 24 SR 1233, which runs consecutive to the first 2 cases. And that total, do you have that total somewhere? What is the total?
1,389 days.
1,389 days. Okay. I find that the cases that are on the table in front of me are frankly just the latest in a very long list of cases from Mr. Taylor. Your birthday's 1/20/87, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm just making sure I'm looking at the right person. So I've got alcohol possession under 21 back in 2006. I got a 2010 forgery, felony upstairs, where you entered into a probation. Oh, that's that old Palm thing. And then you got removed from that. So that was a fail. You had open container in 2011. You have battery family violence, DUI in there we are, jumping forward to 2016, battery, you have a DUI. I then have a disorderly conduct, 20 SR 798. I then have 20 SR 1040, marijuana. I then have 20 SR 1977. That one, no, that one was dismissed. You get a free pass on that one. Then we get 23 SR 4091. That was a failed probation, closed unsuccessful on a DUI. A bunch of magistrate court cases I don't care about. And we get forward to these cases here. So in other words, you've had a very long series of histories with us, and frankly, very few of them were successfully completed. So this is going to just go into that list of unsuccessful probations. Mr. Taylor, in this state court, the reason I love being a state court judge is because we help people. I love the fact that our job is to help people.
Yes, sir.
And we have bent over backwards to help all kinds of people in all kinds of situations. But it's very well known, I hope, by my 8 years on the bench, that the one thing I have absolutely no tolerance for is cheaters. And you're a cheater. It's very clear to me that instead of getting help that you need and letting us help you, you'd rather just cheat and try to get out of it. And so when I find a cheater, They are absolutely the people that could undermine my entire system that I've built to try to help people. Because the easiest path of action on all the cases is just to revoke the balance and close the case. Like
Yes,
that's
sir.
the simplest, easiest path for any judge at any moment. And yet we up here turn ourselves inside out, backwards and upside down to try to come up with solutions that help people. And that sentence abuse, that substance abuse evaluation
Yes,
is
sir.
an essential part of that plan for us to help. So you gave us false information while we were trying to help you. Do you see why my voice is raising a little bit? Do you
Yes, sir.
see why that is so incredibly frustrating to me?
Yes, sir.
We're trying to help you, and you're giving us lies. And you know what a lie is to a court? It's two things. It's a felony, perjury under oath. If you do it outside of the courtroom, it's a felony, false statement to a government agency. You
Yes, sir.
committed a felony, and I'm going to respond in the way that you committed a felony. I'm revoking every day of every case so that everyone will always know that if you cheat, I will show you zero mercy. But the folks that want to work with us and help us and let us continue doing the heavy lifting to assist, we will help those folks all day long. But you cheat or you lie, and I'm going to take every day. And if you had 7,000 days on my table, I would take 7,000 days. Take him away. 1389, I'm revoking everything. You have 30 days from today if you want to appeal this decision. You have 6 months if you want to use your habeas rights. You should think about your children. You brought up your children, and I'm obviously sitting here thinking about your children too and how they're going to be without a dad for a while. And I want you to know that I'm up here thinking about your kids and the fact that they're not going to have a dad for a little while. And when you get out, don't put yourself back in this position. Go and be a dad. Go and be a dad. Go be the dad they deserve to have. Okay? You can do that. But right now, you got to go ride this ride. So.
Judge, Ms. Nichols has a plea that's ready to go. Ms. Destiny Adams is on your trial calendar.
Okay, happy to take it.
I think they are hunting her in another courtroom.
They're always hunting her in another courtroom.
Judge, and I will come on, bench for a second.
Yeah, they need me to leave the bench just for a second, then I'll take it. Has she filled out the, that's yours. Has she filled out the right sheet?
Yes.
Okay. No, I'm sorry, the information sheet. I think Clint can get it to you. She can fill that out while I'm off the bench. They need me to step off the bench for a second. I'll be back. You ready?
Yes.
All right, you ready, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
All right. Please state your full name, ma'am, first, middle, last.
Destiny Star Adams.
All right, Miss Adams, and if you'll make certain to please just stay close to that mic, be nice and loud, and raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this matter will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, take your hand down. Miss Adams, am I correct that you're here with your attorney, Miss Courtney Nichols, and you wish to enter a plea and close your case?
Yes, sir.
It's on the trial calendar, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this will be on the trial calendar, which means that once you've entered this plea, you'll be released from your trial date that's coming up in a couple of weeks.
Okay.
All right, so your attorney, Ms. Nichols, has passed up to me this attorney and defendant plea rights waiver. Do you recognize this document, ma'am?
I do.
And do you recognize your initials next to each of the lines on page 1,
I do.
page 2?
Yes,
And is that your signature?
it is.
Did you sign and initial this document after having all the time that you needed to review it?
Yes, sir.
And did you have a chance to ask Ms. Nichols any questions that you may have had?
I did.
Did you understand everything that's on this document?
Yes.
Ms. Nichols, since I didn't do like the full rights this morning, did you review this document fully with your client?
I did.
And are you confident she understands everything that's on it?
She does.
All right. Ms. Adams, have you had all the time that you need to speak with Ms. Nichols about all aspects of your case?
Yes, I have.
Are you satisfied with the job she's done on your behalf?
Yes,
Do you understand that you have the right to a jury trial?
I do.
And that by entering this plea, there will be no trial, this case will be closed? Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
Now, any questions for me about anything so far before I talk to Ms. Nichols?
No, sir.
Ms. Nichols, do you stipulate that there's a factual basis to support this disorderly conduct charge from 8/30/24 here in Spalding County?
Yes, Judge.
And ma'am, do you wish to enter a guilty plea to that disorderly conduct charge?
Yes.
Okay, I find that between the attorney's stipulations, the factual basis, combined with the defendant's request to enter a guilty plea, that there's enough for me to take the plea. I'm gonna find that Ms. Adams is knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently waiving her rights and entering this plea. I reviewed the recommendation and I'll follow it. Floor is yours if you want to add anything.
I would ask if possible to not issue the fine. It's the fact that Ms. Adams doesn't have a job and that she has 2 small children that she's caring for at this time. And I'm just asking the fine be removed.
Okay, so I tell you what, I'm gonna let her work on that exact question. In other words, satisfying it in other ways through the sentence enforcement team. We are very, very creative in letting them do that without pulling cash out of their pocket. So I think you'll be pleased with all the different options that are on the table. So if those fail, then I'll review it.
Thank you.
Okay, that'll work. Good question, and that's gonna be probably easy solution back on the other side of the wall.
Thank you, Judge.
Anything else?
No, that's all.
Any questions, ma'am?
No.
All right, here we go. Destiny Adams, 24 SR 1820 from 8/30/24. Count 1, disorderly conduct. Guilty, 12 months probation, $735 is your fine. All other charges are dismissed. You may work your fine off with community service work if you wish. You will follow the general conditions of probation 1 through 14 on the face of your final disposition. You'll have no alcohol, illegal drugs, or hemp products. You'll be tested for those. 20 hours of community service work. No contact whatsoever with Casey Adams, Brittany Adams, or Hazley Adams. You have 30 days from today if you wish to appeal this decision. You have 12 months from today if you want to use your habeas rights. All right, do you have any questions for me, Ms. Adams?
No, sir.
All right, anything else, Ms. Nichols?
No, Judge.
All right.
Is probation here today?
Yeah,
Or
they're-
should we- okay.
They're here. They're gonna walk, Ms. Margaret's gonna walk out back, and, or out the back hallway there.
Judge, Ms. Peterson's actually in this room.
Okay.
If you don't mind if she's-
Not at all.
Courtney, you just take me through here.
Okay.
Yeah. Courtney, anything else from us?
No, I do not.
I get out of your way.
I think did we do Ms. Nichols?
Yes,
Yes.
we're done with that.
Sorry, okay.
No, that's
You
okay.
just
No
finished.
apologies needed.
And then, Mr. Moody, I believe, is gonna have,
He's talking to his folks.
yes.
Okay.
So we may have resolutions on both of those. What about the lady with the issue with front work?
Yeah, I was gonna talk to her, but I was gonna make certain that y'all didn't need something else before I called her, Miss Wood.
I
Before I
think that's
called.
kind of where we're at.
Okay, well, I can go and talk to her while y'all keep talking then. So,
Yeah, and I don't have anybody to talk to right now.
that's fine. Miss Wood, come on up. All right.
Yes, sir.
If you'll please state your full name, first, middle, last.
Miranda Olivia Zane Wood.
All right, Miss Wood, your case is 25 TK 3878.
Is there a way I can like write that down? I left my phone back there and I don't have paper.
I'll print a copy for you.
Perfect, thank you.
I'll print a copy of the, or actually, do you mind? Thank you. So I've asked, all right, I said I would do it, but then I asked Carly to do it. So sorry, Carly, thank you. So I'll get Carly to print both your ticket and your final disposition.
Yes, sir.
All right, so, so that's your case number. That'll be on your ticket. You have a seatbelt violation.
No.
No, hold on.
Traffic light violation.
Yeah, I typed in the wrong one. There we go. Yeah, you have a traffic light violation from, looks like September 1st of 2025, so not that long ago.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there that is. And then you paid it, I guess.
I paid it on October 23rd.
Okay.
The reason I paid it was I was told that if I wanted to make a complaint about a police officer, it would be better if I paid the ticket. So I paid the ticket and then I called the sheriff's department to make the complaint about the police officer. I left a voicemail. They called me back on October 24th and they very coldly told me, I wish I could help you, but he is no longer employed here. And I said, well, what about the ticket? I said, I wish I knew that yesterday when I paid the ticket, because he's probably not going to come to court. And he said, yeah, probably he won't be at court. And so after that phone call, I realized that the best step next was to call the clerk's office, and the clerk's office told me to come here to try to handle it. The sheriff, I believe, is who I talked to. I was trying to talk to the sheriff's department or the sheriff or internal affairs by this police officer's way of handling the traffic stop. It was absolutely unprofessional, and I'm just appalled by the things that he didn't do and how he talked to me during that stop. And so really my goal was so that another child or another family with children with special needs are not treated so unprofessionally in the future.
Okay. And you said you have a special needs child?
Yes, sir. In the car with me that night, I had a type 1 diabetic child and 2 autistic children. And so leading up to the traffic stop, my daughter dropped below 70 to 75. And, that's a medical emergency. And I had a decision to make. I either needed to slam on the brakes, turn over immediately, and startle the whole car again, slam on my brakes approaching this yellow light, or go through the yellow light and stop at the next safe spot to stop. And so as soon as I crossed through the light, the police officer pulled me over. He did not ask me, is she okay? Do you need medical care? He literally told me, why doesn't he help her? I said, I'm not even helping her right now. I'm trying to get us to a safe spot to stop. And he was pointing at my autistic child. I don't think there's any jurisdiction anywhere that would tell me to have an autistic child take care of another disabled child in my vehicle. And I just was absolutely appalled. He did not ask any concerning questions whatsoever about the diabetic in the back seat who was in the middle of a medical crisis. Immediately after that traffic stop, I went to the next parking lot that I could. I made sure everybody was okay, made sure that she was stable before I got back on the road. And so when I went to Facebook and told everyone, hey, what had happened, they said, make sure you're not caught, or make sure it doesn't present itself as you trying to use your children's disabilities to get out of a traffic violation. So if you really want to make a change, pay the ticket, then complain. So when I tried to complain and found out that he's been...
you're
Thank
getting...
you so much.
Yes, ma'am,
You're
I'm
getting
so
faster
sorry.
and faster, and I'm having trouble keeping up with you. And Kathy is too. So
Yes,
remember,
sir.
I only need to get the gist of what you're saying. Kathy has to get every
Every
single word.
Yes, sir.
So slow down.
And so when I called and found out that he was no longer employed, they didn't say that he transferred. They said, I wish I could help. I even told him, I said, I don't know if you're the right person I need to talk to about this. But they said he is no longer employed here. and told me that that was like the last thing, which implied to me that he was not transferred, but that he was let go from the force due to unprofessional behavior, which is exactly what I saw in that traffic stop.
Okay. So what do you want me to do today? What are you looking for from me?
The clerk's office said that I need to have my plea changed to not guilty, and then if I have to go to court next week, I'll go back to court. But I want another family not to feel like I did that day. There are so many autistic children out there. There's so many type 1 diabetic children out there that I feel like something has to be done where the cops know how to handle this situation, and there's not another family who could be in the middle of a medical crisis who are not given help the way that we were. So I don't know if there's anything that we could do in that, but I don't think it's fair that I should have to pay the $158 and have this ticket on my history.
So help me with this. I'm still very confused as to why you've paid the fine if you don't want to pay the fine.
Because I was told that if I didn't pay the fine and complained about the police officer, they would solely see me as someone trying to get out of the fine. But then when I paid the fine and complained about the police officer, I felt like my complaints were validated and the fact that he is not doing his job as a police officer correctly.
Okay. And when you say you were told to pay the fine, was that an attorney who advised?
No, it was other people inside a special needs community, inside of like a type 1 diabetic community.
Okay.
And they said, you're going to have a better response if you go ahead and just pay the ticket, even if you're not guilty, and then make the complaint about the police officer because they will take you more seriously.
Okay. I can only say this in the gentlest way possible. That was bad legal advice.
Yes, sir.
So I'm sure that I am certain that those are great people. And in raising diabetic children, those are the go-to folks that you should absolutely rely on. But you definitely should have spoken with an attorney before you paid the fine, because now, like, you've paid it, you've closed it. A payment is an admission of guilt. It's
correct.
It's a closure. And so now your case is closed.
Well, the clerk's office told me I had a special statutes of limitation. So I paid it on, I think I said the 23rd. I talked to the sheriff's department on the 24th. I immediately called the clerk's office. The clerk's office told me to come here today and said that that would still be within my statutes of limitation to have my plea overturned.
Okay. Those are not quite accurate, but it's not. It would have been very simple for you just to come to court on that day and us do this. We wouldn't have done it on that day. We would have done it on a different day. But I'm just telling you that would have been a much easier resolution than this, because now for me to move that in the direction you want is a very, very heavy lift. Because I've got thousands of cases going this way and I've got yours going that way. Does that make sense? That I'm just saying, I am just trying to very gently but firmly say, the next time someone who is not an attorney gives you legal counsel, go talk to an attorney. I know that all the attorneys here give free consultations, where you go sit down with them for a little bit of time and they don't charge you $1 and they go from there. So I tell you what, let's just do this. I'm going to have you, I'm going to think about this a little bit. I'm going to have you show up on November 4th. That's your official court date at 1:30. I'm going to print a copy of your ticket. I'm going to think about the options, and I'll see you back here on November 4th at 1:30.
Will it be in this room?
Yes.
Okay.
It'll be in the second floor.
1:30 next Thursday, correct?
That's correct.
Awesome. And then once I get the paperwork with
Tuesday
the 4th.
Tuesday the 4th at 1:30.
And then once I get the paper from her, I'm clear to go today?
Yes, yeah,
Awesome.
you're free to go. And again, I'm gonna print a copy of this as well, stick it up here in my things to circle back to. And again, we'll just talk more on that date, because what you've given me is a very complicated situation that I need to really think about.
Yes, sir. I've also noted that Joseph Crumpler has not changed his working location on LinkedIn, so it definitely shows that he may have been fired.
Well, so I'm not addressing the Crumpler. I just need you to know, I am intentionally not addressing your Crumpler accusations, but I need you to know he was just here and he just testified in a case just a couple days ago. Like, he's here, he's engaged, and he's back. And so I'm just saying out loud, that I'm not I'm letting you say those things and I'm intentionally not responding to them because that's not our discussion today. But I just need you to know that if your hope is that he won't show up, because you said that, I just need to acknowledge to you that like he's going to show up. He's been here for all of his cases ever since he left. That is all I'm saying about all of those things you said. I'm simply taking that one little piece and I'm responding to that one little piece. Okay.
Okay.
That he's come back. Why he left, don't know. Don't care. We'll figure all that out later. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I'll see you back here on the 4th at 1:30.
Thank you. Should I come to you?
You're free to go.
Okay.
Okay. What's next? Because he's tight on time and you're here. What do you have?
I have Laura Griffin, we have a consent on probation.
Come on up. Let me sign it. All right, I've signed the consent, pushed it that way.
And we got a plea for Mr. Clark.
Okay. Is he ready?
We are, I think, Taylor said he needed a few
This guy here? You can come over to the table, sir. Piper, you can take his cuffs off. He's about to enter a plea.
You gotta get his probation stuff.
Yeah, but he can still have his cuffs taken off. That'll make moving him around a little easier. All right, what else can we do other than get out of the way? Huh? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. We have those. Okay. Okay. Mr. Shepherd, what are you here on? Because I know you're time.
Just whatever's left, Judge. Got Mr. Parker's plea, and then I think that's probably about it.
All right, while they're doing that, let's talk to this record restriction person and get a little bit more details, because I doubt we're going to be able to run that one to ground today. Who's here on the record? Go ahead. You got it. Green. Ms. Green, if you'll please raise your right hand for me. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this matter will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right. State your full name for me, first, middle, last.
Alicia Marie Green,
And what's your date of birth?
4189,
4189. And what's the last four, just the last four of your social?
5843.
5843? Got it. Okay, Miss Green, what are you looking for from me today?
Okay. Well, I had a background check done, and it says I have an animal cruelty charge on my background.
This case? This case, the 21 SR 97 case?
Yeah.
Got it. Keep going.
And I was trying to see how I went about getting it there. I went down to the clerk office. I asked them because I had a background check ran, and I came down and I asked them about it. And it says that I went to a virtual court. I went to jail. I paid a fine. Now, this granted, it's not your first time seeing me. Now, I've been locked up back here, but it was not for none of this. I've locked up for driving with no registration and no tag. That is the only thing that I have been to jail for in Griffin. So I was trying to figure out how did I go about this. Now, this here is about a dog.
It's the transcripts involved. Okay, because as soon as you said virtual, I started hunting. So Kathy does, just so you know what this conversation was, Kathy does transcripts on all of our virtual pleas in case there's ever this moment, so we can figure out who said what and what was there. So, all right, you may continue.
Okay, so they supposed to have came out to me, to our house at 1202 Pleasant Avenue about a dog named Smoke. And they came there and they said they came to arrest me, but they didn't leave with me. They asked me did I have somebody to get my children. So I gave them their dad. So the arresting officer that was supposedly have done this went to go pick up my husband from work, and he came back with him, and somehow my husband had a warrant on his arrest for child support. So the officer took my husband, and he never came back at all. He never came back and give me a paper, a warning, a signing, or any of the nature. And then I come here and I look at it, and it says that I didn't go to jail for it. I didn't get bailed out. I didn't pay a fine. And the only person that was took to jail was my husband, and it wasn't even for that. It was for child support, is what his warrant turned out to be. And that arrested officer never came back, or the officer that came out. Then he came, he got my husband. He went and got him for work, and he never came back with no paper, no nothing. And then this is here.
So you're saying you didn't enter this plea?
No, I
This
didn't.
was not you?
No, I didn't go to jail. It says that y'all took me to jail and I bonded out from B&B Company or something, and then I have a $775 fine. I didn't pay a fine. I didn't go to jail.
Did you ever report to probation?
I never been to probation. Not for what this pertained. I had a probation with you, but it was for driving with no tag and no registration. That's the only thing that you have talked to me about in your courtroom.
Fascinating.
And I went.
So if this is, let me just see if I can repeat this back and make this accurate. If this is true, someone virtually appeared in my courtroom back on, hold on, let me see if I got these dates in this, because this is a really, really big deal if this is true. So if this is true, then someone appeared virtually in my courtroom on April 12th of 2021 at 1:39 p.m., entered a virtual plea saying they were you and they were not you, correct?
Correct.
All right, and then that person successfully completed probation, meaning that they met with the probation officer and provided all the information and didn't raise any red flags, and that was not you.
I have one question. It says I bailed out from B&B bond.
No, I'm asking questions. Sorry, you're gonna get asked questions, but like I just asked, so let's not answer questions with questions. We're both gonna get where we need to go, but I asked a question. Did you ever report to probation on this case?
No, sir.
Okay.
I've never reported.
Fascinating. Now you can ask me your question.
I never reported to probation. It says something there about a $775 fine. I haven't paid a fine. I haven't been to probation, and I didn't get bailed out from B&B Bond Company. It just wasn't me. I went to jail one time back here, and you were my judge, but it was for driving with no registration, and my tag was expired. That is the only thing that you. But I went to jail for that because they pulled me over in my car, and I was pregnant then. I was pregnant with my second child. That's the only time I went to jail in Griffin, and I seen you. You were my judge.
Okay.
That's the only place that I bailed out for, and that's the only thing that I bailed out for in Griffin.
All right, so I don't think we're gonna solve this today.
I have a couple questions.
Sure, go ahead.
So,
She's under oath.
so here's a ticket, it's 19 TK 2800 from April 30th of 2019. Is that the one where you said you got stopped? That's you, Alicia
Correct.
Marie Green?
Okay.
All right, is that your signature?
In a Toyota.
That's your signature? All right, here's the bond from the cruelty to animals case. Is that your signature?
Nope.
That's not your signature?
Nope. I did not get funded.
It looks exactly like the signature right here.
So we're gonna need a booking photo. So that's what I was saying. I don't think we're gonna run this one to ground
You
today.
sure that's not your signature?
Positive.
You understand the consequences of if you're not telling the truth in here
I
today?
am telling the truth.
Okay.
I did not go to jail for that.
Well, we're gonna circle back to this. We're all gonna need to take a beat because if this is accurate, the implications are significant. if this is not accurate, it's my job to say awkward things out loud, and I'm about to say something very awkward out loud. You ready? If what you're saying is true, the implications of this court and how we move cases through are huge. If what you're saying is not true, the implications for you personally, because you're not telling me something that's true, are going to be significant. Remember, I just said it's my job to say awkward things like that out loud. So I mean, whichever way it goes, it's fine with me. We need to know what happened. I need to know.
That's exactly what
Yeah,
happened.
so that's what I'm saying. So Carly, we're gonna reset her. Just give us a couple weeks out. We're gonna need to obviously all do some
How
homework.
about the 20th, because the 6th is a monster.
Does that work? Yeah, because next week is a beast. You don't want to be here next week. So we're going to be here all day next week. So we're going to bring you back in 2 weeks. They're going to do their homework. Director Matthews has multiple cases where you've done probation, but appropriately, as you've
Yeah,
said.
because Matthews
and-
was my.
And
she
as
was
you
my
said, not
s-
appropriately.
My probation officer.
So I'm going to let them do a deep dive into their records. I'm going to do a deep dive into mine. Carly's going to deep dive into hers, and then we'll circle back on this and figure out what in the world is going on.
I remember Matthews. She was
Okay.
my probation officer for that particular thing.
And although we live stream everything, the reason we left Facebook is because Facebook has deletes all the videos. And so I don't have a video of this plea back from 2021 available. So, okay. But we do
It
have
was done on Facebook.
audio. So Kathy can pull audio and we can compare that to your voice. So like I said, we got a lot of homework to do.
Miss Green, you want to come look at something?
All right. She can sign the reset notice and we'll figure this out from there.
There's the booking photo.
Brad?
Roll through the animals case.
All right. We're going to do Brad's plea.
Thank you, Judge.
And she
You want to go down this road?
All right, you ready? All right, here we go. Sir, if you'll step up to that mic, pull it up close, and tell me your full name, first, middle, last.
William Michael Parker.
All right, Mr. Parker. All right, you are here on 25 SR 927 and 25 SR 1121. We previously had a revocation hearing. I believe you're not here. I issued a warrant, but you're not in cuffs because Mr. Moody's here. You want to enter a plea. Is that all correct?
Yes, sir.
Raise your right hand. I'm sorry. You solemnly swear affirm the testimony you're about to give in this matter will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, we got to move her on. So, Piper. Yeah, we got to move her on, or move her just to a place where Kathy's not looking at me. So, all right, Mr. Parker, I'm holding up this attorney and defendant plea rights waiver. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
Do you recognize your initials next to each of the lines on page 1?
Yes, sir.
Page 2?
Yes, sir.
Is that your signature?
Yes, sir.
Did you sign and initial this document after having all the time that you needed to review it?
Yes, sir.
Did you have a chance to ask Mr. Moody any questions that you had?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand everything that's on this document?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Parker, have you had all the time that you need to speak with your attorney about all aspects of your case?
Yes, sir.
Are you satisfied? Are you satisfied with the job Mr. Moody and his law firm have done on your behalf?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that you have the right to a jury trial?
Yes, sir.
And that by entering this plea, there will be no trials on either cases, and both cases will be closed.
Yes, sir.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
Mr. Moody, since I didn't do the full reading of the rights, did you review this attorney and defendant plea rights waiver with your client fully?
Yes, sir, I did.
And are you confident that he understands everything that's on it?
Absolutely.
All right. Mr. Parker, do you understand that by entering this plea specifically to 25 SR 927, you will not be allowed to have firearms or ammunition for the rest of your days?
Yes, sir.
Is that acceptable to you?
Is it what, sir?
Is that acceptable?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then and that'll be a high and aggravated misdemeanor. I'll explain that in a minute. All right, Mr. Moody, do you stipulate that there's a factual basis to support this simple battery family violence charge from 61025 here in Spalding County,
Yes, sir, we would stipulate.
as well as 25 SR 1121, the family violence order, violation of a family violence order from 7525?
Yes, we'd stipulate that there would be an adequate factual basis. While he may disagree with what the authorities say that the factual basis was, we would stipulate there is one to accept the plea.
All right. Well, for my own purposes, I'm going to make that a best interest plea because that'll protect me if we ever have to take a look at this. All right, I'm making both those best. Is that okay, Ms. Shepherd? Any objections to best interest? Okay. All right, then that's fine. Mr. Parker, do you wish to enter a guilty plea to 25 SR 927, the simple battery under the Family Violence Act charge,
Yes, sir.
as well as 25 SR 1121, a violation of a family violence order?
Yes, sir.
All right, I find between the attorney's stipulations, the factual basis, combined with the defendant's request to enter a guilty plea, I find this best interest plea on both cases is proper, and I'm going to grant it. I'm going to find that he's knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently waiving his rights, entering this plea. I've reviewed the recommendation across both cases, and I will follow it as negotiated. Floor is yours.
And I just asked you to accept the plea as negotiated. There was no clause in there for any sort of early termination. I'd ask that after 12 months, if the court will take a look at, revisit the case, see if the second 12 month can go non-reporting or terminate.
He may ask, that's fine. So if he's not your client at that time because you've closed it, he can request that hearing with the clerk's office.
Yes.
Obviously, if you want to hire Mr. Moody to come back, that's probably your best bet. So, all right, anything else?
Nothing else.
All right, anything else, Mr. Parker?
No, sir.
Here we go. William Parker on 25 SR 927, best interest pleas on both are granted. Simple battery, family violence, guilty, 12 months, 590 is your fine. This is a high and aggravated misdemeanor, which means don't get revoked, because if you get revoked, you cannot get more than 4 days of good credit per month. So as long as you're not in jail, you're okay, unless I'm missing something. All right. Guilty, 12 months, 590, 7 days to serve with credit for 7 days. You do not need to go back. You will follow all the mandatory conditions of probation on the face of your final disposition. No alcohol, illegal drugs, or hemp products should be tested for those. You'll complete family violence intervention program. You'll start it within 60 days and complete it without interruption. You'll have no contact whatsoever with Tony Parker, and you'll have no access to firearms or ammunition for the remainder of this probation and for the remainder of your days. Moving on to 25 SR 1121, violation of family violence order, guilty, 12 months, 590, against the best interest plea. This is consecutive to 25 SR 927. Same conditions across the board, including the no contact provision and the no firearm provisions. You have 30 days from today if you wish to appeal this decision. You have 12 months from today if you wish to use your habeas rights. All right, Mr. Moody, anything else?
Yeah, I know you said to start with the family violence within 60 days. He's presently undergoing some cancer treatment. I would ask if we might be able to push that out to start to about 120 days, just to make sure we're out of the woods.
I've got plenty of time. That's not a problem. Give me a second and I'll mark it.
Thank you, Judge.
How many days? Ask for what you want.
I'd ask for 120.
120?
Yes.
Okay,
Give me, that way go out 4 months instead of 2.
got it. That's done.
Thank you.
Anything else?
I believe that should do it.
All right, it's good to see you. What else you got?
That's all I have for today.
All right, Clint is gonna, I guess have him send the jury box, is that right? We're putting them today?
Is he going to see probation? Yeah, just set him in the jury.
Hang out over there.
No handcuffs this time. You're good to go.
Back when you do anything.
All right. Brad, what else can I do to help?
I believe that
At this moment is I'm going to hand the remainder of the calendar to Director Matthews because she and Mr. Shepherd are familiar with what's left, because Mr. Shepherd has a hard stop in 20 minutes. And so Director Matthews, the calendar is yours to call as you see fit.
Chelsea Johnson. Judge, this is a pro se motion.
Okay. Is this that one that I printed? It's okay. That's what we do. All right, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, if you'll please raise your right hand for me. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this matter will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, take your hand down. State your full name for me.
Chelsea Johnson.
All right, Ms. Johnson, you're not in the least bit of trouble today. You're here because you've requested to be here to get me to kind of move some things around. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me what you want me to do.
I was hoping for a possible early termination of my probation.
Okay. All right, anything else?
I don't think so.
That's fine. Again, just trying to make certain that what you're looking for from me and what I think you're looking for from me match.
Okay.
Okay. Director Matthews, tell me a little bit what's going on.
Judge, Ms. Johnson was sentenced on March 10th, 2025 under the First Offenders Act. It's a 12-month no early termination. She had 20 hours of community service. Those have been completed. She had to provide proof of a valid license. She's completed that. She currently has 130 days remaining on her case. Her court fine is paid in full, and we currently have her on online reporting since approximately the second month of probation. So for now, she just reports once a month and pays $60 a month.
Okay. I don't show any previous cases, do you? I don't show anything else in my system at all. Well, I guess there's some civil cases, but I don't care about that. Have you had any other cases with me previously?
No, sir.
Okay, because I don't see anything else other than this one case. Okay. Mr. Shepherd, do you have
First offender.
it's a first offender, so you need, would a non-report?
He's already on the e-report. I mean, I don't know.
All I'm thinking is non-report. I mean, that's where I'm kind of wondering about is, would a non, I kind of wanted to, that's all I'm thinking about.
I don't care one way or another.
Okay. So, do you need an early termination? Because I don't normally early terminate first offenders. That would be a huge lift for me. Or a huge
Right.
ask, excuse me.
Yeah.
Would it,
Understandably. It's more so just it affects my employment, so it's just like limiting kind of like my career advancement. So
Okay.
that would be the major thing, and of course that affects my financial
Sure.
aspect of my life. So
So in just a couple of months, she'll close this thing out and get her record clear, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. I respect the fact that you're here, and I'm gonna give you a little bit of what you want, but you are very clearly going to get this cleared up and off your record in just a few months, unless you do something catastrophically different than what you're doing now. So I will go ahead and move you to non-report probation. She's finished everything, as I heard that correctly. Okay, so I'm gonna move you to non-report. That way you don't have to pay any more supervision fees. It lets me reward, frankly, doing a really good job. The fact that they've had you on e-report and you haven't done anything else. But given the fact that it's a first offender, and given the fact that it is I believe it's a victim case, unless I'm mistaken.
Criminal.
It's a trespass. So, but other than that, you will get what you want in just a few short months.
okay.
But for today, you do get something, which is I'm moving you to non-report. So no more fees, no more check-ins. You just need to get to the end here and not get new charges.
Okay.
So is there any questions on that?
I guess the only question is when can I do I have a specific date of when it'll be
It's
over?
100 and, how many days from now?
The case is gonna officially close on March 9th, but we have to draft the paperwork, get it signed, then get an e-file. So I typically ask people to give us approximately 2 weeks after that date to get the paperwork.
So,
Okay.
so put April 1st on your calendar, and when you check on April 1st, everything should be done.
Okay.
So that's a good question. So, all right, April 1st, you should get everything clear. And good luck to you, ma'am. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sorry I can't give you what you want, but this will give you at least a little bit to say good job.
Thank you.
Thank you. So put move to non-report. What else you got?
Homer Prescott.
All right, Mr. Prescott. Let's see. 25 SR 1185.
This family violence?
All right, raise your right hand. State your full name for me.
Homer Allen Prysock.
All right, if this lady's with you, she can come on up and have a seat at the table. Do you anticipate, ma'am, do you anticipate her testifying, or is she just here for moral support?
I'm not sure.
Okay, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. All right, spell your first, middle, and last name for me.
HomerAllenPrisock.
Okay. Are you a junior or?
The third.
You're the third, because I remember there's multiple Homer Allen Pressocks, because I'm in charge of that in the system. So, what's your date of birth?
4/24/96.
And then what's the last four of your social? Just the last four.
9211.
All right, I'll check all that later. All right, what is it you want done today?
I would like a modification to my sentencing. Both my brother and my father have offered me a job out in Alabama. One of them is driving trucks. The other one is electrical work. But as a term of my probation, I cannot leave the state. I'm currently unemployed, and I was wanting to go out there to work.
How's he been doing?
Judge, this is a fairly new case. It hasn't even been on for 30 days yet. He's only made his first report. We had a previous case with Mr. Prescott that was awful. Mr. Prescott was very difficult to deal with, but I have not seen him act in the manner on this case so far that he did on the previous case. So I definitely appreciate that. He's had several interactions with my office on this case. The victim of his case is his mom, and as far as I understand, that's where he was staying. And so since he can have no contact with his mom, he's now homeless. I believe he was living in his car, but his dad, like I said, lives in Alabama. If the court would be willing to make the modification, I would just see if we can move for banishment for the duration and maintain the no contact. But again, I don't know who's here with Mr. Prescott this morning.
All right, what's your name, ma'am?
Sandra Prysock,
All
I'm
right.
his mother.
You're the named victim in the case? Raise your right hand for me. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you may give in this matter will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Banishment.
Didn't he have a no contact with her?
Well, she's here for the hearing, so.
But they came to.
Now, what happens outside the walls of this courtroom, well, dang it.
I mean, good
Yeah.
grief.
Hold on.
It's the Wild West.
What did you say, Marty, banishing?
I was just thinking, I mean, he's gonna have a financial hardship until he's able to obtain employment, so, I mean, obviously he would have to agree to not come back to Spalding County, but that would put more distance. This is also a higher and aggravated
Yeah.
case.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do the banishing. Let him go banishing from here, go to Alabama.
All right. Is it currently no contact or no violent contact?
It's no contact, Judge.
Okay. Ma'am, do you want the conditions of his probation to remain no contact?
No, sir,
What do you want?
for us to have contact.
I mean, you understand, this is not his first case with me, by a long shot.
He's never hurt me. He's never hurt me. Now he's homeless. He wrecked his car. I can help him get back and forth to work. Plus, I'm gonna be out of town a whole lot coming up. Medical, stuff with my son-in-law that I have to be in Columbus. So my house will be abandoned, basically. He could be there to take care of it.
Okay.
Oh, he's going to Alabama.
Now,
Maybe,
go ahead. Item 2. What? Say that one more time, ma'am.
maybe, we don't know. He
And are you
hasn't-
suing him in magistrate for something?
No,
Did you sue him to try to kick him out of your house? Or
yes,
that was all during the case? Okay. I mean, my goal is peace moving forward, and what if I just said they can't reside together?
It doesn't fix his.
That doesn't fix the problem. Okay,
I think his options appear to be either going to Alabama with his dad or changing the condition to the contact order, and he's gonna move back in with his mom.
and now we're back where we started.
Yeah, I'm not gonna agree to that.
No.
I think he needs to take this banishment and go on.
And we need to
Now,
leave the conditions as they are, because that's what's ensuring peace. Okay,
He's clearly violated the stay away condition,
frankly, yeah,
and like, he
So-
accepts the banishment, and that'd just be the end of it.
I agree with
Otherwise,
that.
I'm not gonna have much of a choice, but
I agree with that. I think that's a good, all right, so I'm balancing the interests here. So the fact that y'all are here, that y'all came in, you sat together, frankly, means, I mean, again, the court, you're allowed to be in the same courtroom when we're having to deal with these things, but, I mean, y'all sat together. So unless I'm mistaken, didn't I?
no, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
All right, well, I'm gonna leave it as it is, as far as the probation conditions, and I wanna see how he does from here. I'm not saying I won't revisit that question later of contact, but, I mean, he has a ton of cases. And I don't know what happened with any of these, but I'm looking at arson back in 2016, I'm looking at aggravated assault back in 2016.
Sir, all of those.
I'm just saying, I don't know what happened with these, but I'm just saying, they are just part of your whole picture. And obviously, your name is incredibly familiar to me. And that's also not a good thing. It's not a good thing when you walk up and I already know that you were either a junior or a third, because I've dealt with, y'all across your generation. So yeah, I am going to say that I will move it to the banishment. All the banishment rules apply. So no firearms, and no contact. And I'm not saying I will never revisit that question, but I'm saying I will not visit it today. But your testimony, ma'am, is on the record of you asking me to change it. And so I don't mind addressing that at some later date, after at least how long do I have him on probation?
12 months.
12 months. So at least after 6 months before I'll address that again. So, okay, any questions?
How does this work with banishment and my probation?
How quickly are you gonna, you're gonna need to leave Spalding County within 72 hours. So, and you're going to go live in Alabama, but I don't have the authority to order you to move to Alabama. I only have the authority to order you to leave Spalding County.
Okay.
So you have 72 hours to leave Spalding County permanently. Do not drive through Spalding County on I-75 in the 2 miles that we have. Go around it. Do not enter Spalding County for any reason, at any time, for any purpose. If you do that, I will revoke the entire balance of your probation and I will never look back. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, so you're to leave here. Do you need any additional information from him? All right, I will sign that order. There's a record that was created. You are to be out of here within 72 hours, so 3 days from now. And go live your best life elsewhere, and y'all have peace in your family, because you're going to still be family long after I'm gone. And right now, I see years and years of chaos, and I want y'all to have peace. Okay? Any questions for me, Mr. Prysock?
No, sir.
It's Prysock, right?
Yes.
I've been saying it wrong the whole time. I'm so sorry. Ma'am, do you have any questions for me?
No, sir.
All right, Mr. Shepherd, anything else?
No, sir.
All right, that's it. Do you need anything else from him before I cut him loose? Go, live peacefully.
Thank you.
And y'all leave separately, so I don't have to do anything about y'all leaving together. Okay, what else? Because he's got to go.
yeah, I got We just got Mr. Williams and who's sitting up
Who's in
there?
the back?
That's Mr. Mays.
Hey, we'll leave it at that.
The issue is fingerprints.
He just ain't got fingerprints? Oh, is it suspended? Well, that should be pretty easy to resolve.
I'm about to make it very easy to resolve. Okay.
We offer consent.
Okay, call him up.
Deshaun Mays.
Okay, ready? All right, and ma'am, you may come on up, you may come up and have a seat at the table there beside him. I'm gonna just swear both of y'all in. Good luck.
Just two, the one I brought over this morning, I added to
All right, you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, you can have a seat, ma'am. Do y'all both raise your right hands? Do you both solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this matter will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right, you can take that down. State your full name for me.
My name is Deshaun D'Angelo Mays.
All right, and what's your name, ma'am? Valerie Walker? Very nice to meet you, Miss Walker. All right, Mr. Mays, you're here today because your sentence enforcement supervisor has filed paperwork with the court alleging that you're out of compliance with your probation. Do you understand what you're doing here today?
Yes, sir.
You have the right to have an attorney represent you, and there it is. And you're here representing yourself. Is that what you want to do?
Yes, that's what I want to do.
All right. No, I pulled the wrong one. And are you ready to go forward?
I am.
All right. What's going to happen is, there we are. Okay. There's no recommendation. I just need to come up with a solution.
I mean, I can offer it.
Okay. Well, let's
I
do.
came up one in between.
Okay, what's gonna happen is Director Matthews is gonna read out two sets of things. She's gonna read out what the allegations are as to the probation violation, that's an allegation, and then it'll be whether, and then you'll say whether you admit or deny those allegations. You with me so far?
Yeah, am I able to explain myself?
Yes, and we'll get to that. And then the second thing will be, if she'll make the state's recommendation, she'll tell you that, secondly, and it'll be whether you accept or reject that. So two sets of questions. One is the violations, yes or no, and then one is that. After that is when we can start discussing odds and ends of like what you want me to know, that kind of thing. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
Judge, on 25 SR 0368, probation is alleging that the defendants violated the terms and conditions of probation in the following. He's failed to report to probation as directed, having missed 3 of 5 scheduled appointments, and he's failed to turn in proof of being fingerprinted. Our recommendation is for him to report as directed, payments of $131 a month. His next report date would be on November the 5th of 2025 between the hours of 1 and 5. And then he would need to go today to be fingerprinted and bring proof of being fingerprinted to his next report date next Wednesday.
Okay, so two questions. As I said, the first question is, do you admit or do you deny the allegations?
It's kind of 50-50.
Yeah, you can do 50-50, that's fine.
I admit to not reporting as scheduled.
All right, so we admit to that. And then the other one, the fingerprint issue?
It was a miscommunication. I did get fingerprinted, but they wouldn't allow me to get a copy of it myself. They told me that I had to get my probation officer to talk to the sheriff to release my proof. They wouldn't let me get my own proof to turn to her.
All right, what day were you fingerprinted?
I cannot remember exactly.
Oh, come on now. You want me to, come on.
I'm sorry.
Like you want me to go with you, and I was moving in your direction, but like if you can't give me details that I can use to confirm, because like I could confirm that you were there on this date. You see what I'm saying? Like
Yes, sir.
dig deep a little bit here, because I was kind of starting to move in your direction.
I can find.
Oh yeah, you keep looking through your phone there. Go ahead.
Judge, I reached out to, and I don't know her position, so I apologize, but Dumas Jackson, that is the contact that we have set up for these fingerprints because we are having issues with them. And as of Monday, October the 27th at 8:23 a.m., she states, "Good morning. The subject was never brought to SCSO per our records. It appears that the officer only issued citations. He was never booked in or printed."
Okay. And you're saying you went to the Spalding County Sheriff's Office and you were fingerprinted?
The Griffin jail, yeah.
Yeah, on 401 Justice Boulevard.
Yes, I went in there with my PO paper, with the first paper they gave me when I first got on probation, with my number on it or whatever. And when I went there, I just told them I needed to be fingerprinted, and I was waiting, and then they took me to the back, and I did the
glass.
Yeah, and it was like a red sheet that had all my fingerprints on it, but I couldn't. They wouldn't let me send proof of it myself.
And they didn't give you anything that said that you did do it, or?
No, sir. They told me that my PO would have to call the sheriff in order to get my proof of it.
So that's what just happened. So did you catch that? So again, I'm trying to track this through the end. The thing you're saying was supposed to happen just happened because Director Matthews emailed the second in command out of the jail, and the second in command out of the jail, Lieutenant Dumas Jackson, emailed back and said that they don't have a record of your fingerprints. So we're going to just do this again. So I'm going to follow the recommendation because it doesn't involve.
I
It
agree
doesn't
with
involve me putting you in cuffs today and having you transported out there because there's clearly some effort from you. So you're clearly trying.
Yes, sir.
And it's clearly not working. And and sometimes these things happen. And so you're going to put your maximum effort into getting these fingerprints either found or re-fingerprinted.
Yes, I can just get re-fingerprinted, so
Yeah, that's
that'd be
fine.
better.
All right, so I'm going to follow the recommendation because I believe it just resets your dates and gives you a chance to do this, to try again.
Yes, sir.
Okay, because I do find that it's clear that you put some effort into it.
Thank you.
And that effort is enough. And again, sometimes these things happen. Although coincidentally, apparently, after y'all have watched all of my hearings today is the day of coincidences. Goodness gracious. But I'm still going to give you the coincidence that you took it, it got lost, and it didn't go where it was supposed to go, and we're going to try again, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That paper with you, so they understand you gotta be fingerprinted today, because if you come in next week and you don't have it,
Here you go,
the
Clint.
judge may issue a warrant.
Clint.
Okay. And I need to take that to my probation officer.
Take it to the jail.
Yeah, so you're going to
Okay.
sign it right now, and then we're going to give you, let's give him 2 copies in case he loses one. So we're going to give you 2 copies to take with you to the jail, and you can leave one with the jail. And again, when you're finished, just make sure you say to them how, I need something that says I did this.
Yes.
You don't necessarily need your fingerprint card. I mean,
If he goes today, I'll email Lieutenant Dumas Jackson again tomorrow and confirm as long as he goes.
I can go today.
all right, Mama's saying he's going, so
Grandma.
I believe that he's going.
Grandma.
So Grandma, all right, so, all right, do y'all have any questions for me?
No, sir. Thank you.
Did this do everything? I mean, again,
Who do we turn, how do he turn the fingerprints in?
If they physically give him something, then bring it with him next Wednesday when he reports.
Okay.
If they don't physically give him anything, don't panic. I'll reach out tomorrow and confirm via email.
Thank you, sir.
Give him 2.
If they give you something, Mr. Mays, if you want to bring it by the office today, you could. But be cautious, they're gonna have all the streets closed down for Halloween, so it's gonna be really hard to get to my office.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
where,
yeah, so you're going out to Justice Boulevard. So you're just saying it's the county jail, Spalding County Jail. They officially call it the Spalding County Detention Center. It's out of the sheriff's office at 401 Justice Boulevard. That's where you're going.
Did you possibly go to the police department?
Well, that's what.
Is where DF Fuller is?
Yeah, you went to the right place. It's 401 Justice Boulevard. It's exactly 2 miles from this courthouse.
No, he did. He said city jail. So, again, we're just trying to figure out what went wrong. What we're doing up here is all just kind of going back and forth, trying to figure out where something got disconnected.
Yeah, I
So-
went to the
And we've had an
jail.
issue, Judge. I had to reach out to Captain, who's Captain now?